Some songs are so powerful, they ruin everything that comes after. Every song on this list was a massive hit. So why did most of these artists never reach that level again? By the end of this video, the answer will surprise you. Let's step into the vault. 12. Zapp P. Computer Love. Computer Love did not feel like a typical love song when it arrived. It felt like the future. By 1985, technology was slowly changing how people connected, but R&B had not fully addressed that emotional shift yet. Zapp stepped in and captured a feeling no one had words for. Roger Troutman's talkbox was not used for funk theatrics. It became the emotional heart of the record, turning a human voice into something filtered, distant, and strangely intimate. The lyrics spoke about waiting. Waiting for connection. Waiting for closeness that technology promised but never fully delivered. That vulnerability made the song timeless, especially on late-night radio where distance feels loudest. Zapp made other great records, but none carried this emotional weight. Computer Love wasn't just a hit. It was a moment that could never be recreated. If you thought that emotional shift was powerful, the next record captured something even more unsettling. 11. Somebody's Watching Me. This song captured psychological fear, and it did it perfectly. In 1984, paranoia wasn't fiction. Cold War tension, expanding media, and a growing sense of lost privacy created a quiet anxiety across America. Rockwell put that feeling into simple words. I always feel like somebody's watching me. It sounded casual, but it reflected a very real cultural mood. Then came the unexpected element that turned curiosity into obsession. Michael Jackson's voice on the chorus. Uncredited but unmistakable. The contrast between Rockwell's nervous tone and MJ's smooth delivery created a tension listeners could not ignore. MTV amplified it. Radio played it non-stop. But once that moment of collective anxiety passed, follow-ups felt ordinary. And ordinary cannot compete with a song that captured fear in real time. If you think capturing fear is powerful, the next record did something even harder. It captured pure joy. 10. The Emotions, Best of My Love. During the 1970s, soul music thrived on heartbreak and struggle. Pain sold records, emotional tension drove hits. Then, Best of My Love arrived and ignored all of it. No betrayal, no sorrow, no desperation. Talented and respected, yet nothing matched this cultural impact. Best of My Love became bigger than them. And if Joy This Pure was hard to repeat, the next song proved that comebacks can be even harder. 9. Second Time Around. By 1980, Shalamar stood at a crossroads. Lineup changes, internal tension, and industry uncertainty had left their future unclear. Then, Second Time Around arrived and changed everything, at least temporarily. On the surface, it sounded like a smooth love song. But underneath was a deeper message about redemption, growth, and trying again after failure. Listeners connected with that honesty. The groove was confident yet cautious, almost like the group itself. The record climbed the R&B charts and crossed into pop success, restoring industry confidence in Shalamar's potential. But success does not automatically fix internal fractures. Behind the scenes, tensions remained. Trust was fragile. Momentum returned, yet stability did not fully follow. That is why the song feels triumphant and vulnerable at the same time. It is the sound of a comeback that knew it might be temporary. If that comeback felt fragile, the next hit arrived with unstoppable confidence. 8. Carlton, She's a Bad Mama Jama.
She's a bad mama jama.
Some songs build slowly. This one walked in like it owned the room. She's a Bad Mama Jama arrived with immediate authority.
Perfect in every dimension. She's got a figure that's so.
Produced within Rick James's creative orbit, the record carried a bold, confident energy that needed no introduction, no long setup, no emotional explanation, just groove, attitude, and presence from the very first note. DJs didn't test it cautiously. They trusted it instantly. Carlton delivered a strong vocal performance, yet the production itself became the star. Rick James's sonic fingerprint was so dominant that it elevated the record while simultaneously overshadowing the artist. That created a unique problem. When your biggest hit feels effortless and larger than life,
Just as fine as she can be.
everything that follows feels smaller by comparison. Follow-ups were solid, but audiences had already attached that signature sound to one defining moment. And once that moment passed, it could not be recreated. If confidence defined that record, the next song turned heartbreak into unforgettable poetry. 7. Blue Magic, Sideshow. Sideshow did not just tell a heartbreak story, it painted one. In 1974, Blue Magic entered Sigma Sound Studios and created a slow jam that compared emotional pain to performing as a clown in a traveling carnival. Smiling for the audience while hurting inside. That metaphor gave the record a poetic depth rarely heard in R&B at the time. Ted Mills' soaring lead vocal floated over lush orchestration, creating a performance that felt theatrical and deeply personal. The song shot to #1 on the R&B charts and crossed into pop success, making Blue Magic appear unstoppable. They toured with major acts and seemed destined for long-term dominance. But lightning like this rarely strikes twice. Despite strong vocals and consistent releases, nothing matched the emotional resonance of Sideshow. Today, the song lives on through samples and classic radio rotations, while the group itself is often overlooked. And if emotional poetry made that record timeless, the next one became something even bigger, a ritual. 6. Atlantic Starr, Always.
And I dedicate my life to you.
Always did not just become a hit, it became a tradition. Released in 1987, this ballad stripped away the vocal theatrics dominating R&B at the time and replaced them with sincerity. No dramatic runs, no excessive production. Just a clear declaration of love delivered with calm confidence. That simplicity made it universal. Weddings, anniversaries, and quiet dedications quickly adopted the song as their soundtrack. Radio embraced it because it fit every format. Couples embraced it because it felt genuine. But once a song becomes ceremonial, it stops being flexible. Every new Atlantic Starr release was measured against this emotional peak. Even strong follow-ups felt smaller beside a song that had already defined timeless commitment. They did not fail creatively. They simply reached a level of permanence that left little room for repetition.
Come with me, my sweet. Let's go.
If Ritual made that record unforgettable, the next hit influenced an entire sound. 5. Loose Ends, Hanging on a String.
What did I do wrong?
When Loose Ends entered American radio, they brought a different kind of R&B, softer, more atmospheric, more emotionally complex.
Baby, I feel it too.
Hanging on a String did not push aggressively toward listeners. It hovered. The groove felt sophisticated and restrained, creating a mood rather than a spectacle. American audiences were intrigued. Radio stations played it heavily, yet the group never fully anchored themselves in the US market. International R&B often enters America as a moment rather than a movement, and this was one of those moments. The single crossed over successfully, but the identity behind it remained distant for many listeners. Still, the song's influence spread quietly. Its smooth textures became a blueprint for later R&B production, inspiring artists who valued mood over intensity. Its chart run ended, but its sonic impact continued for decades. And if subtlety defined that record, the next hit succeeded by lowering expectations entirely. 4. Saturday Love. Most love songs promise forever. Saturday Love promised right now. That honesty made it refreshing. Produced within the Minneapolis sound landscape, the record blended funk, pop, and R&B into something light, playful, and intentional. It did not chase dramatic declarations. It celebrated temporary connection. Cherrelle's warm, inviting vocal tone made the song feel relatable rather than aspirational. Listeners recognized themselves in its simplicity. The record became an instant favorite, especially among younger audiences who connected with its carefree energy. But the industry struggled to expand that lighthearted moment into a long-term narrative. Weekend joy is powerful, yet difficult to stretch into a career-defining storyline. So the song remained perfectly contained within its era, a beautiful snapshot of a specific time and feeling. If Temporary Love made that record special, the next song offered something even rarer, peace. 3. Surface, Happy. In an era filled with dramatic love stories and emotional tension, Happy offered resolution. No heartbreak, no pursuit, no conflict, just contentment. That made it stand out immediately. Listeners did not dance wildly to it. They relaxed into it. The smooth production and gentle vocals created a calm emotional space inside a decade known for excess and intensity. Surprisingly, the industry underestimated this quiet power. Promotion remained modest, and the group never received the full spotlight their signature song deserved. Yet the record endured because sometimes audiences crave peace more than excitement. Happy became a comfort song, played in moments of reflection rather than celebration. Surface continued making quality music, but capturing emotional ease at that level again proved nearly impossible. If emotional, calm defined that hit, the next one defined an entire image. 2. ALB. Sure, night and day. Night and Day did not simply introduce Al B. Sure, it introduced a new archetype. Smooth confidence delivered through falsetto. Romance expressed without apology. Style and sound aligned perfectly at the exact right moment. The debut was overwhelming, visually striking, musically distinct, and culturally influential. It set a standard that felt impossible to exceed. Massive debut often distort perception. Everything that follows feels smaller, even when it is not. Industry pressure accelerated releases, leaving little room for creative breathing space. Al B. Sure remained respected and influential, helping shape the sound of late 80s R&B, but that first impression became permanent. When timing, image, and sound collide perfectly, repetition becomes nearly impossible. And if perfect timing defined that record, the next song redefined emotional power entirely. 1. Miki Howard, Love Under New Management. This was not a heartbreak song. It was a declaration of control. Love Under New Management reframed emotional recovery as strength rather than vulnerability. Miki Howard did not plead. She declared independence with clarity and authority. Her delivery carried no hesitation, no fragility, and no apology. Listeners felt that confidence immediately. It resonated with anyone who had ever walked away from something painful and chosen self-respect instead. The record became an anthem of empowerment, yet the industry struggled to market that kind of strength without attaching anger or conflict. As a result, the moment remained singular. Nothing else could capture that exact emotional precision again. Today, the song still stands as a masterclass in closure, without bitterness, and power without noise. Some hits build careers, others complete them. If this countdown brought back memories or introduced you to songs you forgot you loved, subscribe to R&B Vault. Because in this vault, every song has a story, and we are only getting started.